Hello, hello, this is MrChabry. We have a really interesting battle. Zacian is going to be a pain. I need to keep Swampert around for that thing. I see 3 electric types. So Rillaboom probably going to be pretty good. Nidoking probably going to be pretty good if I can watch out for... Yeah, actually, Nidoking's amazing here. No ground type, so I'm going to lead Zap. I think that's probably the best lead. We could Volt Switch out if things get a little bit dicey. I think that is the best place to go, just lead Zap. And we'll see how things go. Alright, so... what is that? I do not put these links into your browser because I do not know what they are. What they are links to. I'm going to throw a Heat Wave off the bat. That's some good damage right there. See what? Zap Cannon. Oh. That cannon only has like 50% accuracy, so the fact that it hits is insane. We are faster, so I'm going to just throw a Heat Wave. Alright, at least things are okay. Things turned out okay there. I need to get a Heat Wave. I need to get this Heat Wave in. There we go. We can get rid of this thing pretty early on. That should help us out. And we'll see what gets thrown out there now. The Urshifu, we're not totally sure what type it is. That's something I have to wait to see it be sent out to know what it is. And most people run Zapdos with Hurricane now. Necrozma. Okay. Necrozma. I am faster. I wonder if a Roost... we'll throw a Volt Switch at this thing. Just get some sort of chip damage on it. And we'll have Zapdos there to come back in later. I think we should go into Whiskers. Yeah, we'll go into Mr. Whiskers here. There's a Dark Pulse. Does barely nothing to me. I'll just throw a Darkest Lariat at this thing. Earthquake. We got an Intimidate. But we don't have to worry about that actually doing that much damage to us. And we'll take this Necrozma. Most people put Flare Blitz on their Incineroar, and that actually probably is the better thing. I don't even remember why I've got Fire Blast on it instead. I don't even remember. Wingard.com. Alright, so this is going to be the Water type one. Okay. We can go into Rillaboom pretty easily on this thing. And then we can get a Grassy Glide going. Nope. He DC'd. Oh, well, let's see how much damage that did. See, that was even a crit. Opponent DC'd. My opponent DC'd when I went into this thing. Let's see if we can grab another battle. Because that was kind of a short battle to have, you know, end in the DC, so... Oh, we already got a challenger, okay. Let's see what we can do. I'll be back when we have it set and going. Alright, we're back. We're back. Now, I adjusted my lighting too, so I shouldn't have any fuzzing over my shoulder. Still working out the kinks of my green screen. Alright, let's see here. What are you bringing? Hopefully we don't see a bunch of legendaries. Hopefully we don't see that. My opponent's deciding pretty hard on their team composition. But yeah, I think we would have probably ended up winning if our opponent did not DC. There's nothing that Urshifu could have done to Rillaboom. And it seems like my opponent really wasn't for switching into things that were actually decent. So we would have taken out Urshifu. Sometimes it's necessary to switch your Pokemon out, especially if they're facing something that they have no chance of, you know, defeating. Let's take a little bit longer. I'll be back. Okay. Okay, we're back. And we don't see any legendaries, so this is actually going to be a good battle. Who to lead? I think Zapdos is the best lead looking at this. Zapdos is such a good lead most of the time. My opponent's got both Slowking forms, the normal form and the Galarian form. My opponent has a possible... And my opponent's got a Sand Setter. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Yeah, usually Slowking is a really good specially defensive mon, so... Venusaur would be more of a threat if my opponent had a way of setting up Sun. Unless he's put Sunny Day on his Charizard. He could have put Sunny Day on other Pokemon, but yeah, I'm not totally worried about Venusaur. Which maybe as the battle goes on, I should probably worry. Looking at team preview, I think we've got what we can bring to take out a Venusaur. Alright. We've got Slowking right off the bat. Nice for me because my opponent has only one thing that resists Electric, and that would be the Venusaur, which isn't the best switch in anyway. Because Venusaur has a trouble facing Zapdos, so I'm going to throw a Thunderbolt right off the bat. Get some first turn damage on this thing. Alright, this opponent's actually making switches. Goes into the other Slowking, okay. There's probably something that could have actually taken these. Oh! We did more than that than I thought we would. We'll go ahead and throw a Volt Switch here. Quick Claw. Uh-oh. My opponent's throwing an Ice Beam. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Did not expect a Quick Claw there. But we can get Incineroar in. Incineroar is pretty good against this thing. Just have to watch out for those electric moves. And honestly, I would like having Assault Vest on Incineroar a little bit more than Heavy Duty Boots, but Heavy Duty Boots does have a lot of things that it can do for us. Alright, we've got a possible Darkest Lariat switch in. I'm going to click U-turn. I feel like my opponent's not going to let Slowking go down at this moment. Yeah, alright. We picked the right move. Tyranitar is going to actually take a super effective U-turn because, surprisingly, if I remember right, we'll see if this is true or not. Rock does not resist Bug. Yeah, see that? Rock does not resist Bug. That's something that, for some reason, I've always thought when I was younger. But no, it turns out not to be true. Well, we can go into Nidoking, I think. We outspeed, so I like the idea of going Nidoking here. I like that idea. We could Earth Power. Let me see what it's got. I would like the idea of trying to get a substitute going. We'll see what our opponent does to try to answer us. But I like the idea of getting a sub. Alright, we get a free sub, which is nice. Alright, my opponent hard predicting that Earth Power. Just hard predicting Earth Power right there. Alright, and that breaks any possible sash. It's got leftovers though, so that's interesting. We'll throw a Sludge Wave. Throw a Sludge Wave at this thing. I think that's probably best for us to do at this moment in time. Sludge Wave, the Charizard. Alright, Charizard's going to, it's of course faster. It's got physical moves, which is an interesting thing. You don't usually see physical moves on Charizard anymore. Now that it no longer has access to its Mega form. So what I want to do is, which just might be not a good idea because Zapdos is a technical speed tie with Charizard. I want to try to get Zapdos in so we can get a Roost. Or actually, Incineroar. Come in and Intimidate. Alright, we're going to go with that. We're going to bring this thing in and Intimidate the Charizard. Oh! Alright, you're going to switch. Okay. Okay. Well, this is an interesting matchup. Huh. Slowking. Scald does quite a bit of damage to us. But a Darkest Lariat should do the job on this thing. Should finish the job. Nice. We will take this Slowking. So far, my opponent's been really good at switching out and everything, you know. But I feel like we've been successfully staying on top of the switch game. Alright, there's Tyranitar. We should be faster, hopefully. Actually, no. This thing would more than likely be faster than us. So, a good option to bring in on a Ttar might be Swampert. Yeah, let's go for it. Swampert is our defensive mon. And I don't feel like taking a Stone Edge. We'll take that. That was even a crit, so that just gives you an idea of how nice and bulky Swampert is. Alright, so rocks actually would be pretty nice, so I'm going to go ahead and get some rocks going. I think it's obvious that... Oh, a Selgor. Okay, I was thinking Venusaur would come in. But a Selgor comes in. This thing often carries Energy Ball, so we're going to have to keep an eye on this little mischievous scamp. Yeah, I don't want to stay in with my Swampert on this thing. I like the idea. If I had an Assault Vest, I would like the idea of going into Whiskers. Which I still think might be the best option. I feel like Zapdos still could do some stuff for us. I mean, all these mons can do something for us. I'll go into Gengar. I think I'll go into Gengar. Gengar should be able to take a grass type move. Guard swap. It just switched out our stats. Interesting. Okay, so what it was trying to do was steal the bulkiness. Steal the bulkiness from my Swampert. So it would become bulky. It's interesting. Tyranitar comes out, okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and Shadow Ball, see if this does enough damage to... No. We get a special defense drop, though, so... It might be worth... going for it again. I think so. Special defense drop's big. I would have switched out if it wasn't for that special defense drop. Oh, okay, so maybe I should have switched out. Sorry, Gengar. I'm sorry about that. We can go Rillaboom, I think. I think Charizard's at a point where it can't come in anymore. But I think Rillaboom is a nice Pokemon to bring in. And I've got something for everybody. If we see the Galarian Slowking, we have a high horsepower for it. Got a nice defense boost there. I like the idea of Swords Dancing and then Grassy Gliding everything. If Tyranitar switches out, it can't come in anymore because of the rocks. So I think my opponent actually tries to go on the offensive. We should be able to take one of anything that Ttar goes for. Unless it has like a surprising flamethrower. I actually think we might be able to take that too. Alright, so I think, yeah, we go Swords Dance here. Get a nice attack boost and just start sweeping. Fire Punch. I think we should take that with our defense boost. Only problem is there's a chance to burn. We don't get burned. We are cruising. We are cruising now. Alright, we're going to go for that Grassy Glide. time to start sweeping the floors. That defense boost is amazing. I'm sure we would have lived that even without the defense boost, but just seeing how little Fire Punch did gives you an idea of how good Rillaboom is. Especially with a nice grassy seed being held. So that lets you set up more comfortably than you would have without it. Alright, Slow King. Hello. Do I even need a high horsepower you? I do not need to horsepower you. I can just go for a glide. I just go for a glide. Hopefully that Quick Claw does not activate. Nice. We get some health back too, making it harder for our opponent to demolish our Rillaboom. Rillaboom's an amazing Pokemon. Selgor, okay. This is the one thing I was actually nervous about. Selgor. It's like not very bulky though. Oh wow, it is not bulky at all. Grassy Glide demolishes this thing. Grassy Glide straight up demolishes that thing. Rillaboom's so amazing. This is probably one of the best grass types that you can use competitively. Alright, okay, so this is probably the thing that could have came in earlier. Venusaur. I don't know what really to do. Knockoff actually should one-shot it. We'll go for it. Oh. Okay, so you went for a Sleep Powder. You could have went for a Sludge Bomb. Honestly, Sludge Bomb there would have knocked me out. It really would have. So yeah, grass types are immune to Sleep Powder. So I guess our opponent did not realize that. But a Sludge Bomb there would have destroyed Rillaboom. But with that Sleep Powder instead, we're still in this game. And Charizard goes down to the rocks. Okay, nice. I was like looking at her speed, just in case. Oh gosh, my voice just went. But yeah, I was looking at her speed just in case our opponent had... Oh yeah, he had leftovers, that's right. Anyway, if you like this, this one ended up being a pretty good sweep for Rillaboom. If you like this, thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next Pokemon video.